This is Daryl Martin with Apex Investing, and I want to say happy holidays to everybody. So I hope you all had good ones. And we got a happy new year coming right up around the corner. So welcome to a new year for sure, right? Ready for 2020 to be gone, 2021 to be here. Who else is with me on that one? So we got our normal risk disclosures, know what you do before you're doing it, all that fun stuff. So, like I said, happy holidays, and again, hope you all have a great new year. And I want to remind you, we do have our New Year's specials. So, where do you find them? So, if you're on the Apex website, and you just go down here to sign up for, any plan or product, you click on that, and that'll take you to the sign up page. And we have gold for silver right now, which saves you $100 a month. We have like 4 months for $600 of gold, which is usually $1,200, so it's half off plus a free month. We also got platinum for titanium, and we have titanium for gold as well, and a $2,000 discount on our lifetime gold membership. Also, a reminder that if you want to get your account funded, we have a 30% off coupon. Just click on the funding page right there. That coupon is good until tomorrow. All right. And also make sure to check out the trade copier that's 75% off and the several $100 off of the automation software. So, and then we also have our Mind Mastery class. And somebody asked me today, what should I do first? Sharpshooter, which is about trailing, or the Mind Mastery? And even though Sharpshooter costs more, I recommend the Mind Mastery class first, because without having that mental capital, nothing else matters. And, if you're finding that you're having a hard time with discipline, with staying in trades, with, anything involved with the mental game of trading, then that is definitely the course that you're going to want to choose. I put years of knowledge into that course, tons of books, tons of seminars, my own meeting with trading psychologists, and it is amazing. It also comes with its own Skype group where people help each other out on, just trading challenges that they face. And that would be a big thing I'd recommend that you focus on these next few days. We'll talk about that here in a second. So like I said, we got the monthly, we got the 4-month Probo, the semi, the annual, the lifetimes, and other ones. Want to remind you, it ends on January 4th at midnight, and let's say you have free time left, or you haven't used your dollar for 30 days left, whatever. Any free time you have left, or even the 30-day trial, the dollar 30-day trial, we'll give you that time free. If you sign up now, all you got to do is message the help desk, and we will add that time on there for free. Okay? So the Lulu discounts, again, they expire December 31st. Again, got Marcus Plus and Mind Mastery. So don't wait. Sign up now. Sign up in 2020. Use it for a tax write-off. So it's a professional expense that you're using for your own home-based business. Take advantage of that tax discount. The more discounts, the better. Okay? It's not just, and then, again, check out that Mind Mastery course if you haven't yet. It's a game changer. It's a complete game changer in your trading. Reminder, if you haven't done so in the last week or two, upgrade to the most recent toolkit. We put new fixes for the trading assistant in there. So you need to make sure you load the new template on your workspace. So if you use the trading assistant, make sure you right click, go to templates, and load the trading assistant template. So that way you have the most current template and then save your workspace. Now, the next couple of days, should you trade live? What do you think? Friday, the market's going to be closed anyway. Tomorrow, has anybody looked at the charts tonight, how just gappy they've been? Literally YM's gapping all over the place. It's really slow. It's a good morning, but really horrible evening. That's a good sign that the big boys are gone, okay? Remember, like around the world, they're like a day ahead of us. So they're already in their New Year's. Okay, they're in their New Year's Eve. All right. Somebody asked you to do the Express Challenge on Lilu. I would not recommend doing the Express Challenge. Okay, I would definitely not recommend that because you have to make a lot of money in just 10 days. Whereas the other ones, you get a minimum of 10 days to make it, and you get to make less. So I really don't know anybody who's done the challenge that's been happy that they did it. So for the next couple days, what do you think would be a good thing that I just mentioned a few times to spend your time on? Yeah, mind mastery. Think about, a sports star doesn't just practice the game, they also spend time in the gym. So you want to spend time in the mental gym, the mental training, not just the chart training. And that also gives you something to do instead of being in front of the charts. And then, let's see here. Yeah, I wouldn't even do sim. I'd be doing webinars. I would be doing videos. I'd be doing mind mastery. If you got sharpshooter, be doing that. Spend time on that. Okay. A lot of people are really engaged, and the people I hear from are the ones who do well. The ones who don't say anything or that just go into their mentor rooms are the ones that don't do that well. Think about this. Like, it's sort of funny. I have some people that I hear that want to be just like me when they trade. I have other people like, I can't ever be like Daryl, so I'm not even going to try to bother with that. Well, I mean, how can I help you become better if I don't hear from you? Does that make sense? What do you want? Why do you want it? Exactly, Stephanie. So, are you being engaged? Are you hopping in the room? Are you posting charts, good or bad? If you're having a bad day on your trades, are you sharing those trades so we can help you? If you're having a good day, are you sharing it? You got to be engaged. The people who I don't ever hear from are the ones that I see cancellations coming through on. And you wouldn't be canceling if you're making money. If you're not making money and you're not engaging, then it's on you. If you're engaging and you're not making money, then, hey, I have to figure out how to help you. Right? So that's my job, is to help you. If you think about those A+ students in the class, did they sit in the front of the class or the back of the class? Where did the A+ students sit? They sit in the front. Now, are they the ones who raise their hands or the ones who don't raise their hands? Okay, so they raise their hands. So do you want to be an A+ trader? Or do you want to be a C, D, or F trader? What do you want your year to be like? Because it's your action, your engagement is going to determine what 2021 is going to be like for you. You literally have access to me hours per every day, just about in the ER room, in Skype, in tickets, direct Skype. Why would you not take advantage of that? If you have the resource right in front of you and you're not taking advantage of it, is that a good decision? And I'm literally asking you, is that a good decision? If you have access to me and you're not taking advantage of that and asking questions, yeah, it's not a great decision, right? And you know what? Why do you think most people don't ask questions? What do y'all think? Okay, we got don't want to look stupid, shy, fearful, scared of looking foolish, afraid of looking bad, Think it's stupid, afraid of being wrong, feel too dumb, a bad typist, all the above. So I mean, think about it. We can control so many things in 2021, right? I'm sorry, we can't control so many things. We can't control politics. We can't control the pandemic. We can't control world events. But you can. What can you control? What can you step up and do? You can step up. You can take advantage of the resources and the trading community and meet. You know, most trade rooms, you don't get access to the head trader to ask questions all the time. He doesn't say, show me your bad trades, let me help you. He doesn't say, oh, you're having a bad day, let me help you. Some of the best sessions we've ever had in the room are when somebody like has a horrible day, they post all their charts, and I walk through them all step by step. And people learn so much from that. And that, you have control over that. And I want to see, I hope y'all will make a commitment in 2021 to be engaged in the room and to ask me questions. And I want you to be involved in your mentor rooms, but not because you're afraid to ask questions in the room. Like, while I'm in there, don't be in your mentor room while I'm in the elite room. Ask me. Okay? And, you know, if you have a tech support question, ask. And even if you think you know it all, because you've watched the videos, ask. Like, just keep asking. Because you're going to make assumptions, even watching all the videos, you're going to make assumptions that are false. All right? I promise you, you're going to make false assumptions. I've taught over 30,000 people how to do this. I've seen a lot of people make a lot of assumptions. So I want to, again, give a big shout out to people that are engaged in the room, that are taking it to the next level, that are taking advantage of the training, the Q&A in the room. And again, I want to challenge you for 2021, be engaged, be part of the community. You know, some of the great stuff from the elite room here. What do we got? We got Greg. Hey, DM, this is Greg from Cedar City, Utah. I'm new to your program. I want to introduce myself. I just joined about 5 days ago, and every day I've traded your system, I've been profitable. I have already hit my net 3 trades for today, and just want to thank you so much for what you guys do here. Currently, I've been studying the 5 trading steps in the trader sniping education. This is by far the best program I've ever come across, and I really look forward to the lifelong journey with everyone. That's 5 days in. Taking advantage of it, being engaged. You know, we got traders in there 1-0, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. I mean, on down the list, 2-1. We got 3-0, 3-0, 3-1, 2-0, 3-0, 4-2, 4-1, 56 ticks. 3-0, made 1,500. Mitchell made 1,500 on one trade with that. You know, going on now, 1-0, 2-0, 2-0. I mean, these are just comments from the room this week. Okay, I mean, have y'all ever been in a room where there's that many traders? Actually, that was just from one day. Saying how well they're doing? Has anybody ever been in a room where you have that many traders saying how well they're doing? Yeah, I mean, I've been in a lot of rooms over the years, and I've never seen people doing that well. And if you're not doing that well, get engaged. Help us help you get there. I mean, I do so much by making all the videos, doing the weekly webinars, but the next step I need you to take and ask questions, post charts. Even if you think you're right and you want to trade, post it. If you think you're right and you lost a trade, post it. If you know you're wrong and you lost a trade, post it to keep yourself accountable. So, commit this year, 2021, to making it your best year ever. Be engaged in the room, ask questions, post charts, be a part of a mentor group. They're so powerful. If you're in them, some huge, deep questions, discussions go into them. You know, don't be a tradeaholic. Anybody have that problem? They don't have the discipline to stop, or they just take trades because they want to take a trade. A few of y'all have that. So remember, mark, get a piece of paper and get ready for 3 check marks, and then you're done. So you've got to be patient for the right trades, and then you have to have discipline to stop. Remember, 3 trades a day with the plan we shows you how to make $250,000 a year. 3 a day. 3 net a day is $250,000 a year. And that's just stopping at 7 contracts as you build your account up. And I think we are all tradeaholics, and we have to remember that we're tradeaholics, and we have to go, I'm a tradeaholic, and today I'm not going to take another trade that I shouldn't take. Remember, this isn't an infantry shotgun thing, it's a sniper system, right? So you got to be patient. Just admit, hey, I'm not a patient person. Don't go, I need to learn to be patient. You're not going to learn to be patient. You're just going to choose to be patient. Who can identify with that? You're not going to learn to be patient. You're going to choose to be patient. Do you think that maybe is a helpful phrase for you? Like, I'm trying to get there. No, you don't try to get there, because you'll never get there. I've been doing this for, a decade and a half. It is a choice. I will choose to be patient today. It will not be natural. It will be a choice. So Lawrence saying, this is my first year ever making an income goal, and I feel like I can do even better because of this program. It's not even a 6-figure goal yet. I've never been a big earner, but I am getting ready for it in 2021. That's awesome, Lawrence. And man, please ask for help. Like, I think about that. Like, where do you hear companies say, ask us for help? Who does that, right? They try to bury their tech support away so you can't ever find anything. If you're not being successful, ask for help. If you're struggling, ask for help. If you need charts reviewed, ask for help. If you're frustrated, ask for help. Don't give up when you have all this assistance available to you. Remember why you want this. So commit to asking for help and being engaged. That's going to be part of your success. Your commitment to that is part of your success for 2021. And again, I'm going to say it again. Don't try to be patient. Choose to be patient. Okay? And we will help you. So I hopped on several computers today and did several phone calls with traders today that asked for help. It's amazing when they ask how they get help. And I know Black's hopped on them, and John's helped, Marion's helped. I mean, we've had a lot of people that have helped. So here's a question for you. Where do you want to be in 30 days? So at the end of January, where do you want to be? Phone calls with me cost money if I'm coaching you. They don't cost money if I'm helping you. Like if you're stuck on something. You want to be funded. Okay. You want to be able to know how to act like accurately use the simplicity. What else? What are some of y'all's goals? You got 30 days left. So pass your Lulu test, be funded, make $500, make $3,500. Get my second account funded. Dig out of the deficit I'm in. Pass my evaluations. Learn simplicity. Withdraw my first $1,000. So, do those all sound like doable goals? Consistently hit my net 3. I love it, Brett. Only take valid setups for the next 30 days. Net 3. That's my goal, to be able to consistently hit net 3. Put the 6-3 plan into action. Learn how to take long setups and not only take shorts. Yeah. All right. So if you didn't answer, you're not engaging, by the way. Write down your answer. Type it up on a notepad on your computer. But have a goal. Here's the big one. Where do you want to be in 12 months? Full-time trader? How about full-time income part-time trader? Make it 100K plus? Replace your husband's salary? Consistent income? Retired, no reason not to be 6 figures in 12 months? Making enough to pay for all my bills? Replace my salary? More confident and consistent, 100K plus trader? Consistent income? Okay, so that starts now, right? You know, these are all the things that people talk about. Bank accounts, bills, paying their mortgage, college funds. I just paid off, I had 100 grand in student loans left, and I just paid those off last month with that 300,000 withdrawal I made from Lilu. All those wasted money on college, but I got all those paid off. And I did that in one check. That was nice. Money for family. You know, also my daughter, she wants to be, you know, she wants to go to Harvard. That's $75,000 a year. So you know what she's doing is she's trading. You know, you want free time. You know, I'm usually done in the room by about 11. Every once in a while I stay in later, but then the rest of my day's off. I'm with my family after that. And when do you want it? Because the sooner you start to take it seriously, and seriously means you're engaged, you're asking for help, you're choosing to be patient, you're stopping at 3. You know, there we go, helping my daughter through college. But the sooner you start doing those things, the sooner you're going to get there. Here's where you don't want to be in 12 months. Where you are right now. Who agrees with that? You don't want to be there in the same place in 12 months that you're at right now. How many of you are in the same place now that you were 12 months ago? Anybody in the same place they were a year ago? Some a little better, some a lot better, some a little worse. So let's not let that be the same thing next December when we have the same conversation. I got a lot of people saying they're doing a little better. A lot of people saying they're doing a lot better. A bit better. Better now that I found Apex. Much better than a year ago. That's awesome. So let's make sure that next year it's like even better. I'm making $10,000, $20,000 a month better. That's the goal, right? So, but you got to take it serious now to be there in 12 months. You have to choose to get engaged now. You have to choose to be patient now. You have to choose to ask for help now if you want to be there in 12 months. Everybody agree with that? So I hope y'all don't let this go. I'm sort of pounding this in, but I hope you don't let it go. I hope you don't just forget it after the webinar is over. I hope you hold it in and you take it every single day going into the new year. You're like, this is where I want to be in 12 months. I got to be engaged. I got to be consistent. I got to be disciplined. I got to choose to be patient. And I got to ask for help when I need it. Because I want y'all to be successful. So if any of y'all are waiting to sign up, you know, what are you waiting for? When are you going to start? Or if you're waiting to be engaged, what are you waiting for? So when do you want to be there? Everyone wants to be there. Nobody wants to start. It's just like a diet, right? But you've got to do those things that you're uncomfortable with, and you got to start doing them. Whether it be signing up, whether it be getting engaged, asking for help, putting yourself out there, being willing to look dumb now so you can be, nobody's going to call you dumb when you're making 20 grand a month. Okay? right? And I guarantee you there's no question you're asking that I haven't asked sometime in the past with somebody. So I don't see any questions as stupid. I just see them as, it may be an ignorant question. What is ignorance? Not a bad thing. Ignorance means you admit you don't know something. I've had people ask some really basic questions in the room today. I didn't get mad. I didn't think they were stupid. I didn't know the answers to those until I figured out the answers myself. But I was willing to ask so I would no longer be ignorant. Because ignorance you can solve by asking a question. So it does take some work. It takes a process, but it definitely takes decision. Okay? So again, start doing these things going forward. The sooner you start them, the sooner you're going to get to your destination. Don't let anything hold yourself back, because the only thing holding you back is you. All right? Would y'all agree with that? The only thing holding you back is you? Do y'all think you'll have a system in front of you that works well enough that it can get you there? So if you got the system, we just got to get you there, right? So you just got to, but it's a choice. It's 100% a choice. It's choosing to do the right things. So don't let yourself hold yourself back, okay, guys? If you don't, what's going to happen? If you decide not to ask questions, if you decide not to stop at 3 a day, if you decide to not be patient and wait for the right trades, think about it. We got lockdowns going. We got COVID going. We got a new political thing. The impact on you financially. How will it set you back if you don't make those decisions? And this is sort of painful to think about, but you could be in the same place or worse in the next 12 months. How will it affect your family and your life if you don't make the decision to be patient, to ask for help, to be engaged, to be disciplined? How will it affect your goals? Your vacations, put Christmas, but that's a little outdated. But next Christmas, your kids' college funds, and when do you want to be there? You obviously want to be there as soon as possible. So you can choose to be patient. You can choose to be engaged, choose to ask for help, choose to be disciplined, choose to not act like a tradingaholic, or you can not make those decisions. You can passively end up in the same place. So remember, 90% of traders lose 90% of their money in 90 days or less. They have no system, no plan, no risk management. They spend months in demo testing, trying to learn a million things. They have no focus and no path. 10% have a great system with set rules. Everybody in here has said that they have a great system, that they love the system. They have a clear plan. We have that laid out. You have the 6-3 management plan. You start with one setup. I talked to a new trader today. He's starting with one setup, and then after he masters that, he's going to add another one on, and then add another one on. We have a very clear path to get you to that 10%. You got the training, you got the tools, you got the trade room, and you got the team to help you get the ticks. And you'll never get the ticks without the training, the tools, the room, and the team. So be prepared. Pandemic and lockdowns, depending on where you're at, you never know what it's going to be like. It's unemployment and layoffs, even if you have a job. As many people realize this year, that can go away. Your family, your financial future, be prepared now. Don't wait until it gets worse or bad. I heard some person saying, I have to go back to work now. I'm going to start getting more prepared. It's like, well, no, that was a little late. You should have already been prepared. So, start getting ready. And then, help people. Do y'all believe people need this program? Just being honest, do you think that other people need this to help them right now? Do you think it would help a lot of people? So spread the word and tell people about it. Let them know what's out there, what's possible. And I know a lot of people, they have family involved, they have friends involved, they have their own kids involved. And get big questions. What will you do today to be prepared for tomorrow? What are you going to do this weekend to be prepared for 2021? Are you going to watch Mind Mastery? Are you going to watch webinars? So, don't wait until bad news comes before you start preparing. Prepare now. All right, let's do some chart review. Sound good? All right. Okay, so we'll start here. Usually when I get on, it's about 8:30 in the morning. And we'll just take it bar by bar. Let me back up to that first one there. All right, so we got a Xbox here. Do we take the trade? Yes or no? No, it is not any valid trade whatsoever. It's not a range trade. It's not ODD. It's not DX. It's nothing. So we pass. All right. Now we're in the dark zone. Got to get out of that. And okay. All right, do we take this trade? Nope. What about this trade? Do we take this third bar swing here? No, we're going right into a wall, right? So we don't take it. Oh, it would have lost, so it's a good thing that we didn't. All right, we got a SLZ trade here. Do we take this trade? So no, it's not off one of the 5 major levels. Right? Need a dynamic magnet, a flux pivot, a wall, right? A stack, double mini magnets. We don't have any of those. How long is the dark zone? The dark zone is from 5 minutes before open to 5 minutes after open. Let's see here. We got a double TX here. Can we take that trade? I'm getting a lot of yeses, a couple no's. It's with DR. Coil chop is allowed. Double clusters are allowed. So it went up. Let's see. Did it make it far enough? Let's check it. 26, 72, 75. 2675. That is 7075 is 9 ticks. So somebody says look left. I want to hear y'all's opinion. Do we take it or do we not? I haven't went all the way to see if it wins or loses yet. Do we take it? Do we not take it? And why? I'm getting a mixed range here. Sort of at the top of a range. Okay. You do have double clusters. Somebody said look left at all the clusters. Got a ton of clusters over here to the left. So those clusters are lining up here. So it's not just a double cluster. It's a lot of clusters. Okay. It's not screaming at me, as Marion would say. It's not really trending. That's actually a very good point. You're going to the top of a range. It's not real. Is it trending right now? Like, technically, is it trending? Or is it ranging? Okay, so when it's ranging, would you want to take it into the top of a range? Okay, so out of everything we said, now the clusters would be a big red flag, but out of everything we said, being in that little range is what would make me most nervous. So it did make it like 1 tick shy of the profit goal before it came back down. Okay, what about right here? Can we take this trade? I say yes because it's OD divergence. If you say no, why do you say no? OD divergence can go against DR. It will almost always go against DR, in fact. Doesn't have a polar mini magnet, but it is right off of an ice level. Well, because you have 3 consecutive highs. You got 1, 2, 3. So you got 3 higher highs because it broke out of it was at this range right here. It broke out of it. So that's your pullback, and then this would be your second one. Okay? And then it's right off of green ice, which is nice too. So that one worked out. Okay, we got an SLZ. Do we take the SLZ? Yes, it's off of 2 major levels, a wall and a dynamic magnet. So that was a no-brainer. All right, did we take this one? Nope. It's not any trade setup at all that we have. It's not an ODD, a DRD, a HDD, a range bound trade, anything. So it's not any trade setup that we have. What about this one? Well, it's not even a TX. So, okay, we got another SLZ. Was it range bound back here because it had went here, here, and then broken out of it? So it's not bouncing off near the same level. That's why it wasn't range bound. Okay, SLZ. You take your profit before the second mini magnet. So, yes, valid trade. If it had to go through the second mini magnet, then no. And it's a SLZ just like we had before that won, off the exact same level. So, yeah, we took that one. So, we got 2 winning trades so far, I believe. Actually, 3. Is that 3 already? Let's see. I want to go back and just make sure we're counting them up correctly. 935. Didn't take that one. Or that one. Yeah, we had that one, and then we had the 2 SLZ. So we're already at 3-0. And we are 15 minutes into the day. Does that work? Because that's all you got to accomplish to be making 20 grand a year. Everybody should have been done before 10 o'clock this morning. You're at 20 grand a month, yeah. And sometimes, like, especially if you sit down at 9:30 and you're done 15 minutes later, you almost feel like you shouldn't be done. Does anybody ever feel that way? I mean, it sounds weird. But it's like, you trade for 15 minutes, you knock out 3 trades, and you're like, no, I got to keep trading. I haven't been here long enough. You got everybody saying yes, yes, yes all the time. And I've had that feeling. I'm like, no, I need to stay here. I haven't traded long enough today yet. But $20,000 a month is that. It's learning to stop right there. And doing that daily. And so you just got to put it into global sim mode and walk away. Yeah, you feel guilty. Like, I shouldn't have made that much money. I mean, sometimes I make like 5 grand in 15 minutes. Or more. You almost feel guilty, like I haven't put enough work in. It's so weird that we'd feel that way. But it's a big mistake to not walk away. But what will happen is if you walk away, you will reward yourself and it'll become a habit. You don't need to stay there and keep watching the charts. You don't need to stay in the room. You need to like start rewarding yourself and be like, peace out. I mean, did y'all get into trading so you could have a job and sit in front of a computer all day long? Or so you could work less and make more? So you're going to have to get over that awkwardness of doing a day's work in 15 minutes. So, but I mean, that's literally 15 minutes. And it feels, I mean, it's weird to say it, but you just got to walk away. And it starts getting pretty cool when you get used to trading for 15 minutes and being done. I mean, you talk about being hard. It's hard for me to stay in the room after I've hit it. Because I try to stay in to help support y'all. And I hit that in 15 minutes and I'm like, but I got to stay here and I can't trade. So, I know how hard it is. You got to get away. So let's keep on going. We'll just look at some more trades. But we've already hit our 3 and done. All right, let's see. We got an elevator right here. Is this a valid elevator? Yes, it is. Beginning of it, and it's a winner. So we're 4-0. Okay, is that a valid trade? Well, early in a trend means the trend just started. Sort of in a range, but we got 3-bar chop, so I'd probably stay out. It's not an enhanced because it didn't lay a mini magnet or a paw. I didn't skip 951. Oh, that one? Did I skip that? Okay. Well, is that a valid trade? Nope. Coil chop. No trade. Okay. So back over here. So, got 3-bar chop, no trade. All right. Is that a valid trade? So this one's a little on the line, right? The one issue you have with this trade, I mean, this is almost an ODD. It's definitely a range-bound trade. But what is one thing you have that should make you say this just isn't worth the risk? You got 4 clusters in a row. Is that saying, ooh, I'm going to give you money? Or is that saying you're flipping a coin? Complete possibility. Total coin flip. It would have knocked you out by a tick. What about this one? This one we got a range bound now. And it's a double TX, and we are range bound, right? We're hitting out the same level, that wall over and over and over again. So a range bound on this one with no TXs, nothing is in the way. We don't have a single level in our way. We can take it. That one works. Oh. All right, is that a valid trade? Nope. Not any of our setups. There's not a single setup that matches up with. It's not ODD, it's not HD, it's not a DTX, it's not a range-bound TX, it's not a filter TX. So it is not a valid trade. Just a naked TX all by itself. We like our TXs to have some clothes on. All right, do we take that one? Nope. Coil chop and into a wall. And in the middle of a range. There you go. You got a whole list of them. See, 3 reasons not to take that trade. What about this one? Do we take this one? Yeah, very iffy. I'd definitely say no. If it's iffy, just don't do it. Can you talk about how to stay focused without getting over anxious and taking bad trades during long periods between valid trades? Have you taken the Mind Mastery course yet, Randy? That I would definitely suggest you take it, because I talk about a lot about focus and patience and discipline and the gremlins in trading, and I like it's literally me, like 12 hours of me teaching about trading discipline. So like I think it's the cheapest course we have, and I honestly think it's the most valuable course we have. I mean, I could try to tell you other courses that are great that we have that cost more, but I keep that one low for a reason. Because I want everyone to take it. Let's see, what about this one? Is this a good trade? Nope. At 10:06, nope, that was not a valid trade at 10:06. Going into a dynamic magnet and didn't as a naked TX. So this one, not a valid trade. No reason to take it. Now we got a double TX coil chop. Valid trade. You're in a trend. You're coil chopping? No. The only time you can go against DR is when you're ranging on a double TX. Okay? May have worked, but I'm okay with missing out on the ones that work if I can miss out on the ones that don't. Alright, is this a valid trade? Well, first, is that a valid trade? No, we have coil chop. Is that a valid trade? No, we have coil chop. So, and a lot of other reasons. It doesn't line up with any setup. Alright, is that a valid trade? Yes, an ODD long. So again, ODD is when you get a number that is 85% or less than the previous OD number in a trend with the same low, lower low right there. And it made it profitable. Double TX, is that a valid trade? It's ranging. What might make you worry of this trade? What's a warning sign flashing in front of your eyes? Double clusters. Double clusters is the best thing I've ever found in the world for telling me that chop may happen right around the corner. Like in advance. Look at that. See that? Aren't you glad you paid attention to the double clusters? At 1011, we had one cluster. We're all at the same range. We had a double TX, but we only had one cluster. This one we had double clusters. Okay? Everybody see that? All right, right here. Is this a valid trade? There's a double cluster detector that you can put on, and there is an alert, yes. Yeah, we don't take that trade. Nope. What about this one? Got 2-bar chop, which we don't take them on 2-3-bar chop right there, right? And we're going into a dynamic magnet. Glad we didn't take it. So that's one of the biggest things about Sniper. It's not just when to take trades, which every other system in the world out there seems to teach you. But the one thing that I love about Sniper is we teach you when not to take trades. And to me, that is more about how you make money than anything else, is when not to take trades. Because avoiding the losses is more important than getting all the wins. So that was a 3rd bar swing, but that was obviously late in the trend. It wasn't off of a new trend, so we don't take it. Everybody get that? 3rd bar swing was late in the trend. It wasn't early in the trend, so we don't take it. Okay, what all right here? Do we take this trade? No trade. Doesn't match up to anything. What about this one? Yeah, I love that one. That's a nice ODD setup. It's right off a wall in a dynamic magnet. It's a perfect setup. Boom, boom. Profitable trade. You actually can have double clusters on an ODD. On an ODD, you can. I would probably say, let me reinforce that, on an ODD off of a level. I mean, you can do it at any time, but off of a level, yes. Makes it even stronger. And it's off of 2 levels. What about right here? Range bound, off levels, ODD. Yeah, I mean, it's like literally it's double divergence. Yeah, take it. What about right here? Can we take this trade? It's a filter TX. Sort of a bottom of range, but it's going right into a wall and a dynamic magnet. So that profit's going to be down there, like, below that dynamic magnet. So I wouldn't take it, because it's going into those levels. Does that make sense? It would have been profitable, would have made you sweat. Obviously, that one's not a trade because that was a coil chop. All right, is that a trade? Nope. Is that a trade? Nope. Is that a trade? Yep. Filter TX. And it got you. Because you kept trading. Let's see here. Is that a trade? Nope. 2-3 bar chop into a wall. What about that one? ODD. Yep. Nice trade. Trade there. Nope. Third bar swing. Do we take that? Yeah, going right into a dynamic magnet. So nope. Elevator short. Nope, right into a dynamic magnet. Is that a trade? Nope, naked TX. All right, well, that's about 11 o'clock. That's about as late as I trade, if I trade that late. So we had one miss. And what do we have? About 10 to 12 wins. And we only needed the first 3 in the first 15 minutes. So, if you didn't have a good day today, should you had a good day today? Oh yeah, we were winners before the loss ever happened. But maybe you started later than that. You know, who knows? So I don't know if y'all are seeing a pattern, but I pull these up, and I've done Tuesday webinars, I've done Monday webinars, I've done Wednesday webinars. I always pull up the same day. The same day that we're doing the webinar on. So I'm not ever cherry picking. And you'll notice when we follow the rules, it does really well. Lord, how long is that paragraph? Let's see. Hold on here. So, do the rules matter? Would y'all say the rules matter? Do they keep you out of bad stuff? You know, remember a lot of the tutorials that John did about part-time jobs and trading prep? Do y'all remember those? And going in and executing trades, he talked about the questions listed out and have those specific questions listed out in front of you. And writing out the rules for each trade. Is the market trending? Yes. What trades can I take when it's trending? Is it reversing? You know, spend time the next few days, you know, getting your business in a book right in front of you. You know, we have a cheat sheet made up that's on the website. Check that out. You know, get those questions that John goes over. But print them out. And the best way you can take advantage of the next few days is really be ready in the next week, following all the rules, you know, getting into it, seeing the whole picture, and getting into mind mastery, taking advantage of the trading. Y'all can even go back over the last few weeks, like bar by bar, like I just did, to help you get your eyes trained. So did y'all get a lot out tonight? They're under the tutorials. There's a webinar section called tutorials. It's a little late to do simplicity. We'll have to cover that on another webinar. All right, well, I hope y'all really enjoyed this. I hope you got some gold nuggets out of it. And I hope you make the choices so you can have an amazing 2021, because I want everybody in here to be amazingly successful, and I want to help you get there. So y'all have a happy new year, and I will see y'all in the trade room on Monday, okay?